Good afternoon. It's the Central Florida Computer Society and the Sarasota Technology User Group, WinSIG or Windows Special Interest Group, for Sunday, December 14th, 2025. I'm Huey Poplock, and I'll be steering this train of information for the afternoon. And we do this once a month, and I'm glad you're here. Welcome, everyone. We've been chatting for the last hour because our social half hour has turned into an hour this week. But we're glad you're here. We got a lot of news to cover today and a lot of things to go over. I always share my screen, which I'm going to do right now, which is the Huey's WinSig page, or Huey's Views and Reviews, but the WinSig page with the items that we're going to discuss today. If you've been checking to see which ones I posted them about 4 days ago, but I forgot to publish them. So they've been sitting out in the cloud waiting to be posted. And so I discovered that this morning, so they're posted now. These will be the items we'll cover. They are articles about Windows and computers in general that I have discovered in the last month. I sock them away in my Evernotes, and then I go through them uh, and set up a list of ones that I think would be interesting for us to talk about. And we cover each one, and we'll take some breaks and discuss some things, and we'll just go along and get that go through it this afternoon. So the first article is 16 new features hitting Windows 11 before the end of 2025. Well, if you think about it, the end of 2025 is only a few weeks. So I noticed this morning when I was doing something with my computer and I wanted to reboot, it said, "Oh, you've got an update sitting here. Do you want to go ahead and install it?" And I did. So it was just this morning, so I don't know everything that it's covering. This article will talk about some of them, but some of them aren't in there. So let's take a look at the article. And F9. Thank you, Dick. Top 16 new features coming in Windows 11's December 2025 update for File Explorer, Start Menu, Virtual Workspaces, and more. Not all of them are there, at least on my system. You may have some that I don't, and I might have some that you don't. But on Tuesday, which is the day of the week that Microsoft releases updates, and it's usually the first Tuesday of the month, they began rolling out their final patch for 2025. And there are several things that are listed here, but let's get down. Windows 11 new features coming in December. The first one is the Windows Search visual improvements. And they've got a picture here, and one noticeable improvement in the last cumulative of 2025 is the Windows search panel, which now finally matches the height of the new Start menu design. So if I hit the Start menu, and I don't know what they're talking about. I don't see it here. I guess if I search for something, so let's search for printers and hit enter. And it opens it up, but I didn't see anything here that looks like this. So I don't have it yet. The Taskbar's new Share with Copilot feature. In this release, Microsoft is adding a feature no one asked for. It's a new Share with Copilot option in an app's thumbnail on the taskbar that allows you to start a conversation with the chatbot using Copilot Vision. Well, notice I said Copilot, and there you are. How are you, Copilot?
Hey there, Huey. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Just here and ready to jump into whatever you've got on your mind today. So, what's sparking your curiosity right now?
I don't know. I'm just wondering if everyone's hearing you. If someone would nod, JJ, I can see your picture. Did you hear Mr. Copilot? Nod your head.
No,
No, okay.
I could
Not
hear
sure.
it.
Okay,
We're
well,
good.
some didn't, I guess. But anyway, excuse me. So you can now talk on your desktop computer, your laptop computer. You can talk to them. But that's not what this is. This is Start Vision from an app in the taskbar. And I was trying to figure out what it was. I don't have it yet, but I could. And let me show you what you do for that. You go down to Copilot and you open Copilot, and you'll see up here it says Labs, Experimental AI Initiatives. When you click on that, it will show you some things that you can now do with Copilot. Discover experimental AI initiatives. First one is Copilot Audio Expressions, an experimental tool designed for effortless audio creation using Copilot's latest voice generation models. Try now. I have not tried it. Let's try it. Welcome to Copilot's Audio Expressions. Enhance your words with emotions. Let's see. Generate something. So let's say, where are you today? Okay. Do we want an emotive, voice, rain? What do we have for choices? Oak. I have no idea what all that. And that must be oh, those are the people's voices that we're going to hear. Uh, let's see. Let's take this one. And emotive, story, or scripted. Well, emotive sounds good. Style, joy, anger, sadness, disgust, or fear. Oh, you got all kinds here. Excitement. Let's do excitement and tell it to generate.
Oh my gosh, guys, you won't believe how I'm feeling today. Like, seriously, I just woke up and I'm on cloud nine. I'm like bursting with excitement. I mean, can you even imagine? It's like every little thing is just making me want to jump up and down. I'm talking about sunshine, good vibes, and all the happy things. I can't contain it. How about you? How are you today? Tell me everything. I'm like so ready to hear all the awesome news.
I hope you heard that. He definitely was in excitement mode. And okay, so let's see. That's the uh, audio expressions. And you can speak like Shakespeare, and apparently there's all kinds of things you can play with. JJ will have something else to play with here. Uh, let's come back here. And that's the Copilot audio expressions. Then portraits, voice chats just got more fun with portraits. Try now. Let's see what this is. Practice for a job, practice speaking, chat with a portrait. All right. Heads up, living portraits include new technology, presents AI with human-like visuals. You must be 18 or older to use the feature. I think we all are. Sign in. Oh gosh, I'm not going to bother doing that right now then. So I'll let you guys play with it. Uh, and Copilot 3D turn images into 3D models with one click. Let you play with that. Then the micro, this is the new Clippy. And then the Copilot actions. And this is the Copilot vision. And I don't see, let's see, let's go try now. And let's see, Copilot Vision, you can share a screen. or share something else. Let's see what else we got here to share. Uh, these are all the windows I have open. So let me go ahead and open just a Word document here. Word. Okay, here's some things that I posted. So let's go back to what we're doing here. Oops, where'd it go here? Here we are. Nope. Where were we? We're here. Yeah, it was Copilot. And let's see. Copilot, I guess it's here. And you can ask it questions and so on. So, let's see, cancel. I got to go back and figure out where I was here. Labs.
I think you went Edge. If you open up Edge, it's
Yeah,
down.
yeah. Okay, yep, here it is. And we got now, see the Word document, is it here? Didn't pick it up. No. Or is that it here?
Hi there, Hugh.
Hi there. What can you do for me? How do we use
Well,
this?
Yui, looks like you're browsing your files in File Explorer. If you're looking for anything specific, just let me know and I'll point you in the right direction.
Okay, I'm in a Word document. Do you see that?
Absolutely, I can see that File Explorer is open and you've got a document called December WinSig.txt selected. If you're trying to figure out how to open it or do something with it, just let me know and I'll walk you through it step by step.
Let's go to what he's talking about.
I see that you're actually in File Explorer and you've got your document highlighted there. If you want to open it in Word, just double click on it and it should pop right open. Let me know if you need anything else.
All right. Anyway, this is my first time really playing with it, but you get the idea that I can have a discussion and ask questions about what's on my screen. We're not synchronized here, but you get the idea. So let me close this and come back here, and I'm going to say go ahead and stop. Okay, you're gone away. And we don't need Copilot, and we're back here. And we were here. F9. Copilot feature, Windows Spotlight for desktop changes. And so you can change your backgrounds and next background option, switch to backgrounds more quickly. Drag tray disable option. And I tried to figure out what this was. I even asked uh, Copilot what it was, and it really didn't help me. And he heard my name or his name. Oh, we'll stop talking. Uh, and so I'm not quite sure what this does. Nearby sharing, it has to do with nearby sharing. It's a drag and drop content to share, move, or more. So it's something I'm going to have to figure out how to play with. And I'll let you as well. It says disable it. I'm not sure if it's enabled. File Explorer dark mode. I don't like dark mode only because I do a lot of these kind of presentations, and I find when you're sharing screens, it's easier for people viewing what you're doing to be able to do it uh, with it in the white mode, not in the black or dark mode. And just give me a second here. Okay. And so to me, that's not a big deal. Device info card and home settings. I can't replicate this. It apparently isn't in my update. And then mobile devices settings and settings. Again, I do have, if I go into settings, and go to, let's see, Bluetooth and devices, and then mobile devices, and then mobile devices, manage devices. I have my phone and I can turn on or off show mobile device and file explorer. So I can search in File Explorer what's on my phone. I'll use as a connected camera. I'll get new photo notifications, show device name and Windows Share. I don't have it turned on, but I actually could access my PC's clipboard from my phone. So if I had shared, if I had copied something and put it in the clipboard, I could see it on my phone. And then remote PC controls remotely control your PC, such as remote lock from this device. And so you can turn any of those on and off. You can even add another device. So I'm going to probably play with my iPad and see if I can add it as a device. So, okay, and we can close this. And about page redesign. Microsoft is testing a new overhaul about the about page. And again, oh yeah, let's go to settings again. System and about. You'll see now that they have device insights and some possible questions you might have. You can ask it questions, and then it's got your info, Windows info, and so on. So it's got more information in the About section that it had before. And then related to it, there's some other places that you can check. But I find this is, I don't know whether I have a use for it, but you might, especially device insights. Is my GPU sufficient? Am I running the latest version of Windows? How does having 16 gigabytes or more of RAM impact my PC's performance? So it doesn't know I have 32 gigabytes of RAM, but you can ask it a question about it. So let's see. And then advanced settings with virtual workspaces. I don't usually use that. So there's some things there that advanced workspaces where you can have containers and guarded hosts and virtual machine platform and so on. Keyboard and text cursor settings. You can change the keyboard character repeat delay, keyboard character repeat rate. And so there's some things that you can change on your keyboard now. And with your cursor, you can make the cursor thicker or thinner, blink rate, and so on. So there's more things that you can adjust with your cursor. Quick machine recovery, new default configuration. Uh, I can't show you this, but the quick machine recovery feature isn't new to this update, but the company is updating how it works. Automatically check for solutions, and you can turn that on for it to automatically check for solutions. Widget board redesigned. I haven't started using any widgets. Some of them look interesting, and I may play with those in my spare time, which I don't have a lot of. If there are new alerts in the dashboards, you'll notice a badge with the number in the board's icon. Let's see. Haptic feedback for digital pens. I don't have a digital pen. Click to do new actions menu. As part of this Patch Tuesday update, Microsoft is introducing a new context menu for click to do on Copilot Plus PCs. Again, I don't have a Copilot PC.
Yeah.
And
So Huey, sure thing. So just to pick up where we left off, we were talking.
all right, I'll turn them off. It gets to me when I say that word, that turns them on. Well, I shouldn't put it that way. It starts the uh, co thing, and I can talk to it. Xbox full, I don't do Xbox. And Windows Studio effects for external cameras. Again, if you have a Copilot Plus PC, and then there's some more resources. So right now, I am going to stop the share and see that, there's still people here. That's good. Any comments? Some interesting new things that they're adding to Windows? Any comments from anybody? Tim, surely you have some.
It depends upon each individual as to how much they want to have of a lot of the new features. Some people want little to nothing to do with new features. Some people want anything and everything under the sun, and everybody else is in between the two.
Yep. But they're at least trying some things. But again, now every time I say the word Copilot, it wants to pop up and talk to me. I don't like that. I hope there's a way to change maybe the name. Because if I say the word Copilot, well, didn't come up.
Um,
Uh,
odds are it's going to be like Miss A, etc., the other assistants. And one of these days, somebody will figure out a way of changing the name to Mr. C is okay.
yeah. Yep. But it's interesting. I do like the fact that I can sit here and talk to my computer as well as Miss A in the background. But I have found a couple of instances where I wanted to find out the answer, especially that where it can see what's on your page. And I asked it to tell me how to do something, and it actually guided me through it. Di, you have your hand up.
Are you saying that on Windows 11, every time you say Copilot, it talks to you?
Doesn't seem to be every time, but if
Is
I've
that
got,
okay? I just want to make sure I understand. So I didn't have to, maybe I haven't said the word Copilot, but mine hasn't done that. So I don't have to turn anything on.
I don't think so. Let's see.
A lot of
Hey,
features,
hey, Copilot.
a
Yeah,
lot,
if you say hey before it, uh, it
a
will start up.
a lot of the new
Oh, okay.
features do not come to everybody at the same time. They are rolled out to a percentage of people each month so that they are not killing the servers.
Okay, well, I'll just have to say, hey, Copilot, and see if it talks to me, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But I do like that. With my phone, I say hey G
Yeah,
because
I think I would like it too.
and I use it all the time on my phone. So having it on
Yeah.
my computer with the other one, I kind of like it. Yeah. I'm getting used to having all these people around me. I live alone, and this way I got all
Yeah.
kinds of people here 24 hours a day, and I don't have to feed them. Uh,
Right.
any
Well, you
other
might.
comments, questions from anybody? All right, let's go back to sharing my screen. And go to the next item. Let's see, that one's there. So now we're going to go to the second item. Boy, that ate up a lot of time. 5 powerful window tools you probably never use, but should. Let's take a look at what that article is talking about. And we noticed that ads aren't being displayed. Okay, how to allow ads? I don't think I want to do that, but how do I get rid of this thing? I think here, no. Oh, there it is. They move that X around sometimes. All right, let's see what we got. The snipping tool. I don't know how many use the snipping tool. It's a great tool.
Oh, I
Uh,
love it.
However, I use Snagit. I pay for Snagit, but to me, it's worth it. Snagit is snipping tool on steroids. I really like Snagit. I've been using it since Comdex. I think I've mentioned that several times. The first copy I got of Snagit many, many years ago was a free copy of a very early version from the same people that make Camtasia. And so you can do so many more things with it. So I use it instead of the snipping tool, but sometimes I just want something quick and easy, and I will use the snipping tool. But if you're not using it, it allows you to cut and paste, cut things out, and then use them for whatever you want. And it just is a really neat tool. The Windows Sandbox. I have demonstrated that before. And let me minimize this, minimize this, minimize this. And the Windows Sandbox is right here. If I click on it, I hope it'll work with everything I got. Yep. There is a clean version of Windows. You'll see that there's very little here. If I hit the start button, I have very little to play with, but you can install something in the sandbox, play with it, and then when you close it, it goes away. So if you don't have to really install it on your computer, you can play with it in the Windows sandbox. I think I demonstrated it, and I might have even done a video on it. I'll have to go back and look and see. If I hadn't, I should have. Let's see. I don't want to stop share. I want to find where'd my share go here. Zoom. Okay, well, we're sharing. Okay. Oh, so that's where I want to be. So we'll come here. So the Windows Sandbox. And you can turn that on, and this article will tell you how to turn it on or turn it off. I think it's pretty good. Now, I thought they did away with Quick Assist. Apparently, what they've done, if I understand it correctly, it's no longer automatically installed if you buy a new computer, but you can go to the Windows Store or the Microsoft Store and download it for free. But it's a way to connect two computers, one at your house and one at my house, and I can run your computer or you can run mine, depending upon how you set it up. But it really works well, and I really like Quick Assist. And so if you're not using it to help other people and you do try to help other people, you might want to take a look at it. They have something called a reliability monitor. I haven't used this. When your computer crashes, freezes, and so on, the built-in Windows diagnostic tool, Reliability Monitor, and let's see how we get to it. Does it tell me? So just search for view. Let's see, to open it, just search for view. It's right here. So we'll click it. And it tells you when anything's gone wrong, what might have been. And gives you the time and the date, each date of what might have gone wrong. So if you're having problems and you want to see what program might have been causing it, you can check this and it may give it to you. So the reliability monitor. That's something for those of us who like to look at these things might be interested in. Some of you may not be at all. Task scheduler. We all have repetitive computer tasks we wish our devices could handle automatically. Maybe you've wanted your PC to back up files overnight, shut down, or restart at specific times, and so on. All you need is set up the conditions that must be met before Windows triggers your chosen actions. And so you can actually set up, create a task, type type task scheduler in Windows Search and open the matching result. So let's see again. We'll do task scheduler. It's right here. And you can actually set up to what you want to do. You may have to play around with it, learn it, but it will allow you to set up whatever you need to, and it gives you some examples of some things that you can do. And that's it for that article. Before we go on, let's see if you have any comments or questions. Anyone? Nod your head yes, those of you who have your camera on. Are you learning something different or some things that you did not know?
I just
Okay.
wanted to say I love the snipping tool. And
Yep.
I'm just didn't know about Quick Assist. I'll have to try that out.
It's easy for somebody that doesn't know what they're doing to allow you to connect with them. It's a matter of you sending I can't remember exactly, but it's sending. It then asks for a number, and the other person has the number. You give them the number, and it automatically will let it connect, and you can then use their computer.
Sounds
Bob?
like it. Well, yeah, I'm familiar with TeamViewer. I used to use
Yeah.
that all the time, but they had to be on that website. So might be easier. Okay.
Yep. Somebody else had a comment?
Yeah,
Yeah, about a year ago, I was having a problem with the computer that I got and talked to Microsoft, and they use Quick Assist to see my computer.
Yep.
like you, Huey, I'm a big fan of Snagit or Snagit. I've been using it since the early 90s when I was developing computer-based lessons on the naval base.
Okay. Let's go ahead, share again. And Windows 11 is full of secret tools. Here are the weirdest ones you've never used. Let's go F9. Dynamic lock. Windows 11 can track your phone's movements via Bluetooth signal strength, locking your PC when your phone moves too far away from your computer. Microsoft calls this feature dynamic lock, and it serves as an alternative to the Windows key plus L shortcut. To activate dynamic lock, head to Accounts, Sign In Options, and here dynamic lock is under the Additional Settings section. So if you're working at your computer and you're somewheres where you don't want anybody else to sit down at your computer or do anything with it, take your phone with you, tell it to lock it, and then, or when you walk away, it automatically will lock it. Let me clear my throat here a moment. Okay, nearby sharing. What if Microsoft built the Windows version of Apple's AirDrop, but nobody seemed to notice? That's exactly what nearby sharing is. I don't think I've ever seen Microsoft seriously promote it. Nearby sharing lets you share files, photos, and website links between close by PCs using Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. You can restrict it to devices signed in with the same Microsoft account or allow anyone nearby to send you things. So if you have pictures and you're in a meeting or something and somebody's got pictures on their computer and you want a copy of it using the nearby sharing, they don't have to connect to you. You don't have to do any wires. They don't have to email them to you. You can use the nearby share. To activate and configure this feature, head to System slash nearby sharing. Then use the share dialog. For example, you can right click on a file in File Explorer and select the share option. You'll see nearby sharing as an option here. Storage sense. Windows 11 offers multiple methods for freeing up disk space. You can turn to the classic disk cleanup tool, for example, or use something called Storage Sense. The most interesting option under the Storage Sense umbrella is the ability to purge files from your downloads folder, but it can automatically clean up temporary files and empty your recycle bin. Be sure to save all necessary information from those locations before enabling it. Project to your PC. Uh, sure, you can project from your Windows PC to an external display, but did you know that you can project from another device like a PC or a phone and use your PC's display as a target? And it tells you how to do that. Clipboard sync. You might be aware that Windows 11 has the clipboard history feature. You press Windows key and V to see it, but you might not know that Windows can sync your clipboard between PCs. So if you save something, you got two PCs, you save something on one of them, uh, uh, it will, and it puts it in your clipboard. It'll be in the clipboard on another device if you have it set up. So if you activate the feature, you can copy text on your desktop PC and paste it on your laptop. The clipboard sync feature is strangely configurable and powerful. And you can also sync your clipboard to your Android phone by signing into the Microsoft-owned SwiftKey keyboard with your Microsoft account. iPhone users are out of luck. The SwiftKey app doesn't offer the clipboard sync feature in iOS. An end task button on the taskbar. I've been reading about this, and some of you who have trouble a lot and you have programs freezing and so on, and then you have to go to the task manager and to try to end the task. Well, the Microsoft has a different way you can do it now. You can add end task button to the taskbar. After that, you can right click on an application icon, select end task, and forcibly close it. It's not ideal for day-to-day use, but you're forcibly closing an application without giving it a chance to save your work. So what you do is you come down to your taskbar. Hopefully you can see this. I right mouse click in taskbar settings, and now you can, I believe it's here, task view. I believe that's what it is. Yep, and it's now put it on my taskbar somewheres. Oh, that task view is your a multi-screen. That's not what we're looking for. Other system tray icons. There we go, maybe. I thought I found it, but maybe I didn't. But you're supposed to be able to put your end task now in the taskbar. These aren't alphabetized, so I can't tell. I thought I found it earlier today, but I may have lost it. Then there's a game mode. There's eye tracking. Did you know that Windows 11 supports eye tracking hardware without any third-party software? What this means is you can use your eyes to control your PC, including clicking and typing. Of course, you need very specific hardware to use this accessibility feature, such as a Tobii eye tracking device. But if you know somebody who would be in need of that, it might be a good suggestion for them. Despite Microsoft pushing PCs with IR cameras and presence sensors, Windows can't perform eye tracking with standard hardware. Perhaps that's something we should expect to see in the future. Title bar window shake. Windows Aero launched with Windows Vista and became even better with Windows 7. An odd feature somehow survived under the new name is Aero Shake. It allows you to grab a Windows title bar with your mouse and shake it to minimize all the other windows. Let's make this so it's not full screen. Do I have anything else open here? No, but we can Yeah, we got Word open here. So if I come up here and you see, let's just, you see the Word document is here. We'll come here and we're going to just shake that. And the more I shake it, nothing happens. I may not have it turned on, but you're supposed to be able to do just something like that, and it minimizes everything but that particular item that you're working with. Oh, doesn't always work, but it's something you may have to turn on. Let's see, does it tell us here? Aero Snap, for example, evolved into Snap layouts. Of course, the Snap layouts are good. I like that. If you come up here and you can move things around and have things show up in different places on your screen and have multiple windows open just by using the Snap layouts. One odd feature that somehow survived under a new name is the Aero Shake, which we just mentioned. Device Portal. If the Microsoft called this HoloLens Device Portal, it would make far better sense. And it's for remote diagnostics over local area network. If it's something you're interested in, go ahead and follow through. So the Settings app is the new control panel for better or for worse. So let's go ahead and close that out. And 6 things that haven't changed from Windows 1.0 to Windows 11. And close the ad out again here and F9. And let's see where Windows has always had Windows. Might seem like the most obvious observation, but from day one, Windows has had, well, Windows. Windows 1.0, different apps were in their own window and could be run at the same time. The mouse is a primary input device. It's been around since Windows 1.0. Menu bars and drop-down menus. Uh, Minimize and maximize and close controls. Multitasking, where you can do more than one thing at one time. Under MS-DOS, you would have to close one program in order to work on another. One of the biggest innovations in productivity superchargers in Windows 1.0 was the ability to run multiple apps at the same time. Of course, since the computers of the time only had a single CPU core, multitasking was really just an illusion. However, the CPU switched between tasks so quickly that from your perspective, your programs were all running at the same time. Notepad, Paint, and Calculator have been around since version 1. And Paint just has added some new features, but it's still Paint. And that's it for that article. And I shouldn't have closed that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this. I don't need it. And we'll stop the share and see what you might have for comments or questions. Am I giving you too much information and you don't have any questions or comments? Or are you all sleeping? I hope I didn't put you to sleep. Anyone? Nope. Okay. Thank you, Clark, for the thumbs up. I know Jolin did one earlier. Somebody else has got one here.
Good.
Appreciate that. Comment?
Jolin's been posting a lot in the chat.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Well, let me go into chat and see what we got. Oh, God, a lot of people have. Let me bring the chat over where I can read it. And let's see. Pizza, okay. Chris Nance. I ran Windows Update on 4 Windows 11 computers, which went fine on 3 of the computers. However, on the 4th computer, I received an install error. I ran both SFC scan now as well as a DISM command to restore health, but this error message still pops up when I try to install the update. I understand this is a widespread issue. Any idea when and if Microsoft will fix the problem? Anyone familiar with it? I am not. Anyone can help Chris? No, no comments. Anyone heard of it? Okay.
Not really.
All right. John said you opened up File Explorer instead of Word. So yeah, so it wasn't looking at the right document. Chris said, greetings from Southern Indiana. My car thermometer registered 6 degrees Fahrenheit at 7:40 a.m. Uh, John, I talk to my computer all the time. I've been happy that it didn't talk back. Now I'm dealing with a monthly system, a mouthy system. She loves the snipping tool, but Snagit is my go-to tool. But I was using snipping tool before I started paying the TechSmith tool for it. Di says I love the snipping tool, best thing ever. And Jolin says I've been enjoying being able to help computer club members via quick assist for years. It's marvelous. QA opens in a small panel on the upper left. You'll be talking on the phone and you'll need to log in to your MS account and then receive a code to tell your member client. You won't have initial access, but you will be able to see their screen and instruct them what to do. They'll have to give you permission to access being able to move their mouse and cursor. And then Jolin says it works wonderfully well. I've been using local send, and I do as well, to nearby sharing. And it's nice to know that Microsoft offers this feature. I use local send. I just had 7 pictures that somebody sent me that I need to add to their website, and they were all big files, and it was just so easy to use local send to move it from my phone to my PC. And Jolin says, I've been using all those tools since Windows 3.0, and then something she's not run into yet. And Steve Parker is saying you should run this would be to Chris, you should run DISM first before SFC. Okay, so that's it for the chat. We still have some time. Any comments, questions? All righty, let's go share again. And open up Edge.
Elva raised her hand.
Okay, Elva, go ahead.
Yeah, it's just a little off topic, but what email management tool do you use? Like I use MailChimp for one group, but do you use MailChimp or do you use something else? You had 300 and some emails in your list that was lost, you said.
Yeah, it did not lose my MailChimp emails. It was only the registrations. But yeah, I've several hundred. I do use MailChimp. I have the free version because you can have up to 1,000 emails a month, I believe, for free. And then it's
Yes.
quite expensive.
Yeah.
So if you've got just a small group or a medium-sized group, but send 2 or 3 a month, you still should be able to do it. Stug uses Constant Contact. They both work quite similarly, and I don't know how much different the pricing is from one to the other, but I would imagine they're pretty close.
I use MailChimp and I send an email to about 300 once or twice a month. I think Constant Contact doesn't have a free version, maybe a trial.
Yeah, you're correct. And
okay, you answered my question. Thank you.
Yep, I've been using it for several years, and that's what I send out the WinSig newsletter with and the Let's Talk AI newsletter with.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Things haven't changed. Windows 11 File Explorer soon be faster and easier to navigate. Let's take a look at that. We all use File Explorer. Not sure what they're going to be doing here. Let's see. For example, the new design moves image files options, including compress to, copy as, path, rotate right, rotate left, and set as a background, a desktop background, into a manage file menu. So that will be nice. That takes Microsoft option and it'll be likely to a learning curve for some users. Let's see, there's other changes depending upon the file type. The option for uploading cloud-based options will now include a submenu for always keep on this device and free up space. As part of the update, Microsoft also preloads elements of File Explorer to improve speeds. This shouldn't be visible to you, but outside of File Explorer is hopefully launching faster when you need to use it. Let's see, and you can disable some things. Let's look at File Explorer for a moment because I use something that's an add-on, I believe. Let's open up File Explorer. And where did it open it up? Oh, let's see. Let's take this. Oh, it's over here in my other monitor. So we'll move it over. And let's go into my downloads folder. And you'll see I got a lot of things in there. Now, one thing I can do with, let's say, a JPEG. Let's see what this is. Oh, I don't want to use that. No. Person of the year. Yeah, that's good. Okay. You can take a JPEG and right mouse click, and you've got several things here. You can share with and rotate right and left, it was saying. But something you can do with this is, let's see, show more options will give you more things. And one of the ones that I use, and it's an add-on that I forgot how I did it, but it will to not rename. See if I can find what I'm talking about here. It's a save as. Am I in a picture? Yeah, I'm in a picture. I can open with something. Let me mute that person. Let's try a different JPEG to see. Edit with paint, show more. Of course, now I'm not seeing it. What I want to show you with. Give access to, no. Anyway, what it does, it allows me to save. So if it's a HEIC, I can tell it I want to save it as a JPEG and it'll do it right from this menu, but I don't see it here right now and I don't know what I did to shut it off.
Oh, I needed to do that yesterday. I was trying to
Yeah.
to save an HEIC to a JPEG and I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I can't remember where it went because I do have it cast.
I remember asking AI once before and it told me I was able to save some photos from my phone to a JPEG. Oh, and then I changed my default on my phone to always save as JPEG instead of HEIC.
Yeah, you can do that. It's the iPhones that change them, that saves them as an HEIC.
Can you
Why
look at
can't-
properties over on the image underneath the image? Does that properties available?
No, this was something that was here in my choices. Photos, edit with photos. No. I don't know what happened to it. I wanted to show you that too. It was really,
It should be under
it's-
properties. If you want to change something, it should be under properties.
no, this is something that's separate from Windows, but it was an add-on, and I'm not, for whatever reason, it's not showing up right now. So can't, never mind. All right. I'll have to find that and do it next month. Mastering file organizations, folder search, and shortcuts that actually work. How to quickly end task in Windows 11 and F9. Okay, enable the end task option. In my Windows 11, it was enabled by default, where you can end task. How end task works. If an application becomes unresponsive and hangs, right-click the icon in the taskbar and select to end task, but we got to put it in there. And this doesn't tell you how to put it in there. It was an option. Navigate to settings, system settings in advance. Let's try that. Settings, system, advanced, end task. So it's enable end task in taskbar by right click. So if I turn that on, I now, if I right mouse click here, no, what happened? Should have turned it on by right clicking. And let's close that. And if we have a taskbar settings, no. I guess if there's a task like I've got File Explorer, if I right mouse click this now, it should have end task. And it doesn't. Well, so much for that working. I thought it put it
Maybe you
in.
have to close it and restart.
It could be, and I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Okay. I accidentally discovered this Microsoft Edge feature, and now I can't stop using it. I'm not sure what that was. It looked interesting. I accidentally, here's that ad. Microsoft wants to put ads in things. Discovered this Microsoft Edge feature. Let's F9. Okay. What is the drop feature in Microsoft Edge? A smarter way to move things between your devices. The drop feature in Edge serves a simple purpose. It makes sharing stuff between your own devices effortless. You can use it to share files from your PC to your Android, iPhone, or another PC, and vice versa. It creates a personal space where you can send files and so on. Use the drop feature as easy as 1, 2, 3. Using drop is as simple as it gets on a PC. Simply click the three dot icon on the top right corner and select More Tools Drop. More tools, the three dot where? What are they talking about up here? And then we're looking for more tools and drop. And there it is. I click it. Welcome to Drop. It's a simple way to send files and notes across all of your mobile and PC devices. And you click Start. Drag a photo. So let's find a photo here. Downloads. And we'll take Oh, what's this one? Yeah, this one. And we'll drop it here. Okay. And then send photo. And download the Edge mobile app between your PC and so you've got to install something on the other end as well, and it'll grab it. And so it's another way of moving things from your PC to a mobile device, and possibly the other way as well. Okay, let's close this. Yeah, the Microsoft Copilot Plus AI plan fizzled, but it's still served a purpose. Uh, Basically, the idea of buying a Copilot Plus AI PC didn't work out as Microsoft really wanted, and but it did force some changes and some things uh, for it to work uh, for other people. So I wouldn't call the Copilot Plus program a huge swing, but it's still the short of an industry-wide cat herding that was rare to see in the PC space. Microsoft just couldn't snap its fingers and shift all PCs to efficient mobile chips with powerful NPUs, like Apple did with its own jump to the M series chips years ago. Microsoft had to wait to a new NPU equipped hardware from Qualcomm and eventually Intel and AMD. It had to finally fix the Windows on ARM problem. It also had to double down on AI features that felt truly transformative. It's just a shame that consumers didn't seem to care. And so it just goes on and talks about the fact that Microsoft was basically right. AI PCs are the future, but it turns out that the AI features that people actually want to use, like ChatGPT, Sora, and Microsoft's own Copilot, are mostly powered by the cloud, making onboard NPUs uh, not useful. That won't be true forever. There are tangible security, speed, and convenience benefits for onboard AI processing, like transcribing sensitive audio instead of sending it to the cloud. But for now, those AI workloads are relatively niche, and they are not enough to make the Copilot Plus a true success by any measure. And let's see, 6 must-have freeware for Windows. Oh, why is this not? F9's not working in this one. Okay. Brave is a browser. I used Brave for a while. I liked it. But uh, I use Evernote, and the clip didn't work real well with Brave. And there were just a few other things. So I stopped using it. Bitwarden for password manager. AOME technology, their backup software is very good. These are must-have freeware, and that's it. So, oh, and then they also talk about Privazur Portable, Superior Junk File Cleaner. I'm not familiar with that. Faststone Image Viewer Portable, and that's this person's favorite image viewer. I happen to like Irfan View. And then Hybit uninstaller portable, effective uninstaller with excellent cleanup ability. So, Notepad is getting Wordpad features. Wordpad, as you know, was deprecated by Microsoft and is no longer available. Notepad is getting some of their features. See, does it list them? Let's see. You can insert tables using the new table option in the formatting toolbar, Or if you prefer the old school approach, you can use standard markdown syntax directly within the text. Second major feature focuses on the existing AI bloat that Microsoft has been integrating into Notepad. The company is adding AI to help you write, rewrite, and summarize text tools by introducing streaming result responses. Instead of waiting for the full summary or written text to generate all at once, the results are now appearing word by word. This makes the whole process feel much faster and more responsive. So if we open up Notepad, I think now, and I'm not sure whether I can do it or not. Let's see. I'm supposed to be able to highlight this, right mouse click, and rewrite. And it rewrote it, and I can then replace it and have a new one in there. Or I can go back to what it was. So I think that's kind of neat. And Notepad, I use Notepad a lot just to get some things and not have it formatted and everything. But to be able to just take a paragraph and have it rewrite that. Let's see what else we can do with it. We can rewrite, we can custom rewrite, we can make it shorter, make it longer, change the tone, or change the format. So we can make it poetry, we can make it a list, we can summarize, we can check the spelling. And so there's a lot of things you can do now in Notepad with AI built right into Notepad. And on that note, let's see how you pardon the play on words. And we have two articles we're not going to get to. Google Chrome is about to get a big tabs feature, but we'll go ahead and where am I here? Stop the share. There we go. All right. Hopefully you learned some things today. Is Mike on? Mike Ungerman, are you here? Well, hopefully he will be here. Otherwise, there will not be a CFCS meeting. But let me go ahead and share my screen one more time. And
Huey, I just had one comment. You were talking about the Brave browser, which I think I learned here, but I
okay.
use it for ad-free YouTubes, which has made a huge difference. I watch YouTubes at night a lot. And if I use the Brave browser on my phone or my PC, there's no ads for YouTubes.
Oh, that's
Instead
point.
of buying the premium version of YouTube, the ad-free version that they charge, I was paying $25 a month for the family plan, and now that's not necessary.
This has been the Sarasota Technology User Group and Central Florida Computer Society Windows Special Interest Group, or WinSig as we call it, for Sunday, December 14th. I'm Huey Poplock. We've had an interesting and varied day of information. I hope you have learned something from it. We'll be back again next month on the second Sunday of the month. Until then, thanks for joining.